Here's an easy question. What do you think the age of consent should be, Sneako?
This is not an important conversation.
No, you don't think fucking kids are not as an important conversation? What do you think the age of consent should be?
I think it should be past at a developed age.
No, answer the question, you fucking holy shit. You're such a cowardly
I don't know, man. Sneako, dude, that should have been a pretty easy question to answer if you ask me. You didn't have to get cooked like that in public. Like, come on, dude. That was completely avoidable. Even if you believe otherwise, the answer you gave is about the worst you could have given. Like, just think about it for a second. It leaves way too much up for interpretation. You could have gone the European route maybe, but nah. You go with just being as vague as possible on a question you really shouldn't be that vague on. Reinventing yourself every other week got you doing some weird shit, man. All right, let me break down how this started. So essentially this guy, Cuffham or something like that, called XQC the F-slur for kissing that guy recently. So Destiny, him, and XQC were essentially debating that situation when Sneako popped into the Discord channel and started roasting XQC for that, saying that it's wrong because God says so. But that's when Destiny popped a very interesting question to Sneako. Let's just say he didn't have a good answer.
Here's an easy question. What do you think the age of consent should be, Sneako?
This is not an important conversation.
No, you don't think fucking kids are not as an important conversation? What do you think the age of consent should be? If you want to be consistent, you don't think anything updates, just tell us what you think it should be.
I think it should be past at a developed age.
What is a developed age? If you had to set a law for it, what would you set it? What would you set it about?
It's a developed age.
No, answer the question, you fucking pussy. Holy shit, you're such a cowardly fuck. Stand up for what you believe in. If you actually are fucking Muslim, you're actually a or whatever, then stand up for your fucking beliefs. Every other Muslim scholar online will do this. Do it. Stand tall on it. Don't act like a little pussy in here trying to grill fucking XQC on fucking on modern meta ethics or whatever. If you won't even answer basic questions about your worldview, what should the age of consent be?
You see how
you want to answer the question? You see how he's gonna yap and not answer the question? I'm gonna ask the same thing when you're done. Go ahead.
I just answered the question.
What was the age?
I just told you at a developed age.
Sneako thinks you should be able to f 9-year-olds. That's what Sneako thinks, and he won't answer that question honestly. Or he's gonna have to give a different answer, in which case he's updated his morality. He's updated his views, and that's really uncomfortable for him. You don't have an answer to any of this, bro. Go back to fucking that fucking corner in London where you're getting roasted by year 1 debaters on fucking Christianity. This is I don't know what the fuck you're doing in here.
Sneako? Whoever said you should debate Destiny wasn't doing you any favors, man. You really have just been taking fat L's left and right. I get it. You're trying to maintain a level of popularity while not being allowed on any of the major platforms. That really can't be an easy thing to do. And honestly, I seriously empathize with you on that. But let me just tell you something. This isn't it. Like, that was just an utterly embarrassing clip to witness. I don't think debating is your strong suit, dude. At least definitely not around this topic, especially when you can't firmly answer a crucial question or even successfully obfuscate the situation, which Destiny is actually good at both of those things, regardless of what you think about him. Like, I don't want to talk up Destiny too much, but you should have really known better that this kind of answer wasn't gonna fly in a debate with Destiny. Like, he even has a questionable past surrounding this topic with the whole ethical CP bit. So you might have had a decent way to fire back, but no, you just picked the worst possible answer, essentially guaranteeing to put yourself through more public humiliation. Maybe you get off on that or something. I'm starting to think this whole religion thing is much more of a marketing aesthetic for you, and maybe not something you believe that much. I don't want to bash you or your religion, but you can't just carve out exceptions for all the things you do, but not for any other people.
Sneako, you bring the book a lot and whatever you read a lot, you reference that a lot into what's good and wrong, but I don't think that the fucking book told you to fucking sit the red rock and fucking gamble. I think that's like usually called the haram order. I don't think people think you should do that in that book, does it? So why'd you do it then?
Gambling is a sin.
So why'd you do it then?
Because no Muslim is perfect. Like that's okay.
Weird... So you pick and choose, and then you choose how wrong you're going to be, and then you dictate what people should be doing based on that same book. Then
No,
And then
we should strive to be perfect, right? So that was an example of me sinning, and I don't publicize those sins because I know that we have an audience, and it's important that we do the right thing.
so you only publicize, but you don't uphold those values yourself. That's kind of like grifting. You're just a grifter.
It's not grifting. It's taking responsibility to promote the right things, right?
No, that's grifting. That's grifting.
I don't think you know what that word means, XQC. The difference between me and you is that I'll sin. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't publicize, but you profit off of it. Like, you make a lot of money, you make millions of dollars selling sin, and I don't. And we should take the responsibility to not do these things. Do I sin every day? Of course. I listen to
because
music.
I don't see life as a sin or not. I make profit on my life off my lifestyle, not off the sin, off my lifestyle. I just do my thing. It is not guided by some book or some scroll or some writing in the sky. It's just what I want to be doing.
So how do you know what's right and wrong if you don't get it from God?
I don't know, dude. XQC hit the nail right on the head there. This is grifting, Sneako. When you use some core value like it's a marketing aesthetic to make money, then essentially do everything that is antithetical to those values you claim to hold so dear. That has to be the literal definition of being a grifter. Am I wrong or what? You can't just carve out exceptions for yourself over and over and not grant the same charity to anyone else. Next time, dude, if you plan on ambushing someone for a debate, come prepared. And guys, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button so we could try and build some momentum. Till next time, guys. Peace.